It has been the longest off-season of SRA. The rust has been wiped off and the cars are revved up and ready to go. Welcome to SRA.
We're off and away for SRA. Hey guys, welcome to SRA Season 8, Race 5 here at Misano. We're currently entering into the qualifying session for the Silvers out right now. But we have a fantastic day ahead of us here. If you haven't been here before, as we transition into the standings, there's multiple different divisions in SRA, and Division 1 is the top of the top. And there's two splits within Division 1. There's Division 1 Gold and Division 1 Silver. First, we'll be seeing the Division 1 Silvers go out and set their qualifying laps, and then we'll be seeing the Golds. But Josh, if you want to take a look at those standings.
Yeah, the standings are up on your screen now. We've got the team standings here. TSE Drive, Audi, Vroom are holding on to P1 as we cross over into the second half of the season here for round 5. 444 points for Peter O'Brien and Jeremy Mercer, followed closely by Comic Racing Sharks, Michael Griffith, and Travis Nordstrom, as well as Ed Kerstetter and Gareth Sykes, who apparently still don't have a name or are just going by TBD at 374. But in our driver standings, have Ed Kerstetter of TBD holding a pretty large gap in P1, 57 points ahead of Jeremy Mercer for TSE Drive Audi Vroom, and Timothy Flamger of Alpha Simsport in third place at 286.
I'd like to point out Ryan Yee, late joiner to this season here, already putting himself in 12th, very dominant position for how much he's driven. We'll see how that develops later on in this season. But yeah, it's a very exciting season so far.
Yeah, and based off of the practice race last night, he took pole position, if I'm not wrong, and looks to be in great form for tonight's race. So I think he's looking to make a larger jump through the standings for sure.
All right, now we can take a look at what's going on with our qualifying session here. It looks like they're just now getting their first laps in. Their first laps in as everyone is coming out of that little stall in the corner there. Everyone bunches up.
Yeah, I'm going to use Victor Diaz here as the guinea pig to take us on a little walk through the track here. I believe that's turn 3, 4, and 5. Probably one of the most awkward complexes to start a racetrack, in my opinion. Very easy places to strike track limits. Heavy braking zone of turn 7. Lots of incidents here, especially in the practice races, myself included. As well as turn 8. I believe this is just one corner here, or you can call it 2, 8, 9. Another very awkward braking zone, but a very critical area to get back on the power. A long run down the back straight that has a couple right-handers that seem like nothing, but a slight difference in line can gain you a little bit of time here. Very awkward braking zone, trying to maximize power. This hairpin has caused a lot of people trouble into turn 14. Trying to use those sleeping policemen to get your car around, but not enough to throw your car around too wide. Same with turn 15. We're very quickly back around the lap of Misano.
Misano, a very tight circuit. Originally designed for motorcycle racing and actually switched up and reversed in 2006, and helping accommodate some of the bigger vehicles around the track, like these GT3 cars we have here. But yeah, very challenging circuit, but in my opinion, one of my favorites. I like the super tight racing that this is going to create, all those difficult corners that you're talking about, especially right there where we see Dan Cran. Yeah, a lot of great racing opportunities, a lot of areas to stick your nose in and go side by side. I know I had plenty of those interactions in the practice race yesterday. We're going to see a lot of that in this race, I guarantee you.
Yeah, I'd say that's half the fun of a race being good. Never mind whether you actually make up positions or stay in the same position or lose some, but did you actually get some battling in? Did you have the chance to go for moves? And this track really gives you a lot of opportunity. As long as you can stick with the car ahead of you, don't get me wrong, it's easy to wash out from some of the dirty air, especially in second.
And
Grant's about to finish his lap here.
one of the things about this being a shorter track is each one of these turns means more and more time difference at the end of that lap. So these deltas are very close, but you know, 1/10 in a corner here is very devastating, and the grid is so close that people need to get this qualifying down.
Definitely, and that's been the story all season with Division 1. It's all about how close this entire field is, the criticality of qualifying, but I think this is one race where if you are going to slip up in qualifying, you just might get away with it. With some good race pace, I should say. But I think race pace aside, tire management might be the overarching story tonight.
Watching these cars go through their quality, the best lap so far is Jay Bray with a 1:33.212. Not too far behind is Travis Robinson at the 1:33.220. Mert Michi in third, not very far behind those folks either. Nate Specht only less than 2/10 behind the leader in fourth place.
Sparks takes a jump up to the corner. Already starting to get tight. Still got time for at least 2 more laps for the drivers. 2.5 minutes left in the silver split. Our goal drivers will be out to show us what they've got. Based on the leaderboards, we should be in for some pretty fast laps.
Victor seems to be a little bit out of position here in 13th place. Almost 2/10, 1.5 up on his lap right now, about halfway through. I'm hoping to see him jump a couple positions here.
Travis Robinson, the goal for the time being, but John Sparks' teammate Sam Reck comes home with a nice lap of 33.167, inch closer to the 32s.
Victor loses it all in the last corner. Still got one more lap to go. Minute 16:15 left in the qualifying session here. So these are these folks' last laps, or likely their last laps around if they've crossed the line.
drivers, we're having some audio difficulties.
Audio difficulties. I don't like that.
Being communicated through our Twitch chat here.
They're also saying that they can't see session time left.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
You just hear some mumbling in your left ear. Can someone drive over to
I'm
Polly's
only left
house?
channel.
Twitch chat, Twitch chat. That's very unfortunate.
Very confused right now.
What's it looking like on your side here? I can watch your screen actually. Polly, testing, testing. I mean, I'm showing good there.
Yeah, you're showing good there. I don't know why you're coming through quiet. Mine, I can see that it's only pulling one channel, but I don't understand why.
Chat. Wait, okay, Polly, Josh is super low and we can only hear him from the left. So I think it's just you. Is that correct?
Yeah, the left we can sort out in a second here. What happens when first time hosting?
Oh, okay.
Traditions.
They say that I'm good. Okay. There's a bit of an experimental setup here, folks, as the silver qualifying ends. So Eric Hag is saying to just have me in the right ear and you in the left ear. So it's like a bit of a stereo. Yeah, ASMR commentators. I like that.
I can try that.
No.
What if we do that?
Nah, well, is it stereo commentators, folks? You guys better have both your headphones in for optimal listening experience, okay? Right, left. Oh, wait, okay.
I have no idea what's going on.
The goal drivers, back to professional stream here, folks. At least as much as we can try. The goal drivers are currently on their warm-up lap, getting ready to go on their qualifying run. Let me pull someone up here. Spangler looks to be one of the first people out, going to go set a time. Yeah, these gold split drivers, hopefully they have what it takes. Set some astronomical times. I know that we saw a 32.6 was one of the faster ones that we saw in practice, but I know some of them they don't let out the full beans for the practice session. So we'll see what crazy times that we get here. And speaking of, the best time from the silver division was a 133.167.
Yeah, and a 10th splits the top 5. I still can't figure out how to get this thing to the right side.
The splits thing on the right, yeah. It's in the settings.
Yeah, we've hit drive. I don't know. There's some times for you for the time being.
Times for the time being. I mean, I can put it up on my screen if you want to, look with the spectacles to see.
Hey, there it is. I figured it out.
Hey. Oh, would you look at that?
One thing. Yeah, I'll get the timer graphic going in a second. I'll try.
So the silver drivers are already putting down their times. Michael Menning just absolutely laying it down on all the silver drivers. First lap around, instantly faster than all of them with a 1:33.0. Already a 10th down on his delta. Spangler 2/10 down on a 133.2. So he's going to be looking for a 132. Drivers to watch that we haven't seen put down a lap time yet. These are going to be the people that are going to be shaking up the board here. Ryan Yee, Mr. Sir, Matt Lehman. These folks are giga-fast around here.
Thank you, Language 10. I'm doing my best.
Is he helping you out over there?
He told me what setting I needed to turn on
There we
to
go.
get the timer back up.
That's Diego. Right?
What about now? Is my microphone?
You're still definitely just on the left. I believe, right? No, I just see the one bar on your screen. Should I change it to mono or something?
I don't know, I just switched it to instead of...
Yeah, Lehman is back, folks. Lehman is back. Do the same for weather. Alatufo says you need to have the weather on now.
Yep. Sounds good.
No, wait, now he's on both sides but low.
Okay, I can adjust that. Shit. Weather. Am I blind? I have my glasses on.
Thank you for working with us, folks.
Oh, Jesus. I can just tell you guys the weather. There's the weather right there for you for a second. Clear for the next 30 minutes.
You just hit the escape button every once in a while. And we'll get it. All right, let's read off some times here. What's everyone doing? Jeff Spangler, who's on the picture-in-picture, currently the top dog with a 132.7. Doesn't have any of the fastest sectors, though, so plenty of time to come off.
Travis Nordstrom on a heater right now. Bring himself closer to the top.
Menning parking in the pits, probably not gonna go out.
3/10 off. 33 flat.
Matt Lehman right now on an invalid lap. 2/10 down from the leader in 5th place with a 132.9. Mr. Sir with also a 132.9. Nearly identical times.
Alright, I've switched it back to what I was told. Made it center. I've turned it to maximum. So hopefully it's allowed. I can also do this. Turn up the gate. Didn't expect to get this many drivers. 6. Underrated. Still low. Session. There's 2 minutes left. Is that any louder?
Now you're blowing my drums out.
Oh, I'm blowing your drums.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul. Okay, stop turning that dial.
Small steps, gentlemen, but we're getting there. Yeah, don't change the gain dial much. Yeah, but I should listen to it.
My output volumes are at 100%.
Yeah, but it is OBS, but I'm looking at his screen. He does look like he's pretty maxed out here. Yeah, you're definitely a little low on the stream for sure.
Just make it closer to my mouth.
I think I think you're hearable.
Okay.
Yeah. I said, well, look, Diego is very picky. Okay, he wants it to be perfect. He wants to hear those luscious vocals.
So what? You may not hear my voice, but you'll definitely hear me hip.
All right, guys, let's read off some times here. Uh, off of the volume slider sideshow, Ryan Yee putting up in P2 with a 132.7. 12 seconds left of the qualifying session, so these drivers need to get around now. Stallworth is trying to do just that, and he will make it across the line, I believe. Just barely. Get that lucky lap.
Off to a hot start. Boy, and down.
Oh man, that sucks.
Down almost 10th, but
Gerstetter up just a little bit on his final lap here. Going through the last corner here. Second. Oh, wait, where is he? Not in the last corner at all. He's in the middle of the track.
team.
He just needs to gain just a tiny little bit. Oh, he's gonna have it.
Say that over.
And Kerstetter loses it. Last one for time is Yi. And he's not gonna quite do it.
It's just 2,000.
Wow. Yeah, very close grid here. It's man, well, it disappeared too fast, but I believe almost every single car is within a second split. So we're gonna have quite a brawl here. Yeah, this is gonna be fantastic. Let me see if I can do. Does this still work? Oh, would you look at that? We're doing our little livery walk here. Okay, I don't know if they do this on the stream now, but this is a Pauly classic right here. Look at that. Look at that Champion Motorsports livery. Isn't that just fantastic? Mm. All these beautiful.
I gotta say, this is still my favorites.
Which one's that?
Not remember. Sleek.
Fazley's car. Fazley always does a fantastic job. See that little brick walls on the back? Letting people know what's up. He is, in my opinion, one of the best defenders on the grid tonight.
Stuck behind. Is this on stuck?
All right, you know what? Ghost Rider Racing, they suck. But I'm going to have to give it to them on the Flame livery. It looks like a Hot Wheels. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good.
It's not too bad.
That would be Simons.
Pop. Okay, it's kind of. But I'm torn. Hot Wheel?
Ooh, could definitely be a Guy Fieri t-shirt. Sorry, Fieri. You gotta say it with the right inflection, otherwise he gets mad.
Exactly. He opens up the secret third of his kitchen because he's got the spoon. for us tonight. To the so, assume this is one of the season.
Well, my predictions. You know, I'm gonna have to say Ryan Yee is gonna win this. It's hard for him to not win it. The consistency that this guy shows is amazing. If Spangler even slips up a little bit on this first lap here and Yee gets by, it's lights out. I'm definitely rooting for Spangler, though. I'd like to see him take a win here. The person I think is going to do really good here, Mr. Sir, as well. I think Mr. Sir has got a great chance. Very good driver. He can definitely brawl, and that's what's needed here. Another person I want to watch out for, Quig in 31st and Diaz in 28th. Both of these drivers are fantastic at sticking their nose in and brawling it out. I want to see where these folks end up, as well as Fazli Majid.
Showing everybody.
Yeah, you know, I got to go up and down and pick up the people who I'm looking out for the most.
Oh, nice. I have to. I have to pick. Oh, wild predictions in the chat. Nick San will win San Cran 1-2 finish.
That is very wild. San is in 26th. Cran is
Not racing?
He's in 18th. So they got a long ways to go. That would be fantastic, though. If we saw that, I don't even know. That'd be great. Probably would be one of the better comeback runs in SRA history, I believe.
Drivers are. It's 2x2. It's 20-ish and back. We're going to be starting in that awkward last corner.
And it's just brutal.
My best to keep my eyes on the front of the pack. Back half of the pack.
I got you.
It's special.
As they come around the last corner here, driving up to the line.
Green light.
We're off and away for SRA Green Flag, Race 5, Season 8. Beautiful turn
Sweet.
1, folks.
And you ready under.
A little bit of door banging, but nothing out of the ordinary here. Everyone seems to have survived.
Settle. Awkward. 7. Oh, and the two champion motorsport cars come together.
Ooh, very unfortunate. Looks like there is damage on the side of Mr. Sir's car. Now he's 3 wide.
Got a lot of yellow flags in the back of the.
Oh no, second I look away. Man, big crash. The hood of Victor Diaz is up. I'm gonna have to reverse on that. In the picture-in-picture, we're showing it here.
And confirm 3-4 champion motorsport McLarens.
Goodness. Oh, yeah, it looks like Rose and Chan, Quig, and Simons all were heavily involved in that crash, resulting in Victor Diaz catching some of the flack there. Hood is up for him. Mia Rose, Quig, Durant, Cran, Sir, Victor Diaz, Nate Specht, all electing to go into the pits. Nate Specht currently in 32nd place here.
we're afforded a very special opportunity. Had this champion motorsports on champion. Just happen to have the feel.
You know, it's more than likely everyone else's fault. It's definitely not my driver's fault. So we'll be having a team discussion on how we can make that driver hurt as much as possible for the foreseeable future.
It goes up the side. Seeming to not have its typical pace here this week. Now being challenged by Stallworth side. Very brave. Although you're being told to
Stop the cap. Well, you know, I think the tapes will show it really happened, as Kerstetter elects to head into the pits. Yeah, definitely a bit of a heart-wrenching couple of wrecks there in the beginning. But it looks like this grid is kind of settling in a little bit. Spangler's still out in front. Ryan Yee only half a second behind. Michael Menning 4/10 behind that. Then our next big pack, we got Rec, Lehman, and Bray all pretty close to each other here.
seeing this pop off here as Spangler is about to approach his back mark.
Ooh, that's quick.
Some of our early. Yes, that's Mia.
Yes, that's
Misano.
Rose. Yeah.
Stylish. I need no clue. Belt is on up and down. It's subtle. Took 5, 10 minutes until things started.
Definitely difficult to get separated from someone. There's an hour here, and people do need to be diverse with their pit strategies and really trying to make the right call in order to get themselves as much air as possible, get out of this pack.
One of the biggest things here is the ability to get yourself some pace difference in a pack is so you really can't push the braking zone to properly, I'd say, the car in front of you.
Mia Rose is letting Spangler by in the wing cam. Letting the whole top three by here. Except for Michael Manning forced to take the corner here. It's tough to be in that position of Mia right now where you know, you're stuck a lap down. You know you have good pace, but you have no choice but to concede positions, and you just keep dropping back and dropping back and dropping back. It's really a bad spot to be in.
Smart. Something here. Ollie. Okay.
I'm involved, man. I'm looking at this, waiting for something to happen. I mean, I'm thinking that, sometimes these guys are going so fast, you just have to wait for a mistake. Uh, just being stuck that close behind definitely sucks. Gotta wait for a big mistake to happen here.
Did you happen to minimize your ACC?
Did I happen to minimize my ACC? No.
Okay, there it is. Oh, it stopped it. It was just like frozen on a car in the middle of the road. I was trying to figure out if somebody pulled over or if it froze. Peter O'Brien makes the move. Take P12.
Is working now.
Ola says the Mac got just slow AF. I mean, sure. I don't think it's 0 frames a second slow.
And I'm just keeping it on the top 3 fight here in the picture-in-picture. While Josh hunting around for some more active fights, where these guys are just lapping real close to each other, 5/10, 3/10 away from each other, waiting for a mistake to happen. But these guys have such extreme pace, this could go on for a very long time.
Yeah, I feel like it's it lasts the eternity.
As Yi looks at the inside, on the straightaway here, deep in the toe, looking left, looking right, as they go into the kink.
Trying to pressure him at this awkward right-hander, and he shoved to the outside,
Just
on the sand.
a little bit of bumper-to-bumper action going on there. Ryan Yi now looking at the back of Menning, losing position over the matter.
It's one of those spots that you're coming into that braking zone so fast. Slight misposition or a little bit sliding on. It's tough to keep the car up.
But if you're in Ryan Yi's position, you got to stick your nose in. You got to get out in front. You got to take these risks.
Thankfully, he was able to keep the car. He's still right there. He does have Flamager behind him. But, still
Covering that, I'm going to check in on some other drivers. Right now, Fazley is looking at the back of Louis' Porsche, making the move on the inside. He gave him a little blinker flash and let him know, sorry about that.
It's going to challenge him in the same place around the outside. A little bit more generous with pushing Spangler through the last quarter.
Ryan Yi going into the pits, as well as Gomer Wilson. Ryan Yi has a nice little pack developing behind him. He's got Jay Bray and Stallworth all looking for P6. Ryan Yi does have some damage on the back of his number 1 McLaren from that previous early wreck. He seems to be hanging in there all right. We'll see how this affects his tire degradation as the race goes. And in front, Sam Reck looking at Nordstrom. something happen, falling back a little bit. Matt Lehman now catching up, capitalizing on his false move there.
Seems to get such a bit slow. Oh, it gives him a little bit of a turn one. See it bump. Side. Respectful. Apex. Michael Mann. Wrangler might lose 2 for 1 here. Wrangler is around the outside. He might have a line to challenge P1. It's on the break. Zero to 100 here.
Very close between Lehman and Rec here. Going through the hairpin onto the straightaway. 2/10 separate them. Nordstrom also very close to Spangler. Got a bit of a pressure vessel here. Everyone's less than 2/10 away from each other. Something's gonna happen. What a line that we have here.
Snake?
Yeah, this is the snake for P1 as Lehman ducks into the pits, as well as Bray, both going into the pits.
Two drivers out of it. Something negative.
Yeah, I was thinking that something was bound to happen there. All hungry drivers with P1 in eye shot. This is some fantastic racing for the lead here, folks. Travis Nordstrom 3/10 off the back of Spangler. Spangler 3/10 off the back of Flamber. So yeah, something's still gonna happen here. What a line.
Static. I mean, it's for 5 seconds. 7 seconds. So 50 is our magic number. Number 4. He's well within range. 6 seconds back from top. This might cause a big shakeup here at the end of the
It might be a good idea for some of these other drivers to try to find a different position on track. I mean, we do know that Lehman and Bray pitted to avoid this as well. So now that side of the track is getting clogged up too. Let's take a check on that. Lehman and Mr. Sir meeting, 2 teammates here, both of them with heavy damage from the beginning of the race.
You started a team, so up to Delphi. So happy. Sorry. I guess you could say owners, but that just doesn't sound right.
Something interesting to note here. I was curious to see Lehman and Bray behind Kerstetter and Mr. Sir. They flubbed their pit stops, both of them. Lehman 8 seconds stopped and Bray 9 seconds stopped.
Necessarily be something as well. It's not feeling like it make.
It's possible, yeah. Lehman did have some damage. Maybe he elected to fix some of it. I don't know how much. He does not appear to have fixed the damage in the rear.
Sort of.
Yeah, so both Bray and Lehman had some bum pit stops there, and they're now going to be behind Mr. Sir and Kerstetter. Ryan Gee in the lead of this back half group over here.
Interesting to see how fast the pace of his Leslie gets released. The timing screen's updated faster. Pretty sure I know which car I'm looking. Getting dirt, it goes down the inside of engine 7. It's gonna just stay on the inside for it's over. Fighting out a lot.
Bro, what is going on? People must be pulling a leg or something. Josh's mic is cutting out. Is this true, my friends? Diego, is your mic cutting out? Is Josh's mic cutting out? Is it just Josh or me as well? Sorry, folks, for the technical issues. This was a bit of a different streaming situation than normal for V1. I'm really feeling like Matt needs to get around Mr. Sir right now. I think Mr. Sir is holding him up. My pip is frozen again. That's fantastic.
She's back.
Hey, there
She's
we go.
frozen again.
Oh,
Sick Matt Lehman won't.
okay.
Just talking.
Good man. Looks good to me. Minutes left of the race. Very intense racing in the first half here. Looks like this fight for the lead is kind of spread out. Not really. Flanger still 4/10 behind Michael Menning. Spangler, though, 2.1 seconds off the back of Flanger. Matt Lehman now side by side with Mr. Sir and making the pass. Must have been some communication. The call's finally made. Okay, let's spot positions here. Still 37 minutes left to this race, so we've people can catch the clean air that they want, they can still make things happen. I believe, on my math, Ryan Yee is in the lead by nearly 10 seconds. So it's going to be interesting to see if that's correct and see where Menning and Fraser come out.
Ryan's at game since it's been set for top, which
Yeah, so Ryan Yee, that pace is just so crazy. He's been setting his last lap 134.2. Nothing out of the ordinary for the drivers in his class at the moment. But still, the consistency of that.
see Nate Specht and Leslie Majid falling victim through Monster.
No. How can Nate have much worse of a race? That is just very unfortunate. Look at some of the folks back here. Carpenter, Daniel, Durant's on a pretty close little line here. Daniel 1/10 off of Durant's. Durant's going to the inside. Daniel looking at the outside. Gonna have to tuck back in, but will he try to switch back? Maybe a little close, but nothing's really gonna form here. 3/10 off the back of him. Even on the straight, he's gotta try to catch a good run. It's not gonna happen. In fact, he's gonna lose time to Carpenter behind. This nice little 4-car train chugs along.
30D. The mic is almost on. Currently touching it.
It's a skill issue, probably.
Very confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, Cody will be back next week. He'll fix all of it. Our best to put on a good show for you here, folks. Besides some of the audio issues that we've had some fantastic racing, some of the closest racing for the lead I've seen in a very long time, and approaching the 30-minute mark right now for the race. Cars seem to have settled in a little bit. Still a lot of race left to go. These drivers are probably starting to feel their tires right about now.
They haven't.
Yeah, I know. I was starting to feel them around the 20-minute point in the practice race, so I knew that it was going to be a fun time for the real deal. As you can see, Daniel get loose there. Yeah. And wrangle his car back in the line.
True. Time, Sam.
Oof. What even happened?
says he got too much damage on lap 1. Spent some of his time steering opposite direction.
He was driving the whole time, steering in the opposite direction.
Apparently.
That's crazy. Good on you for keeping it out there as long as you could, though.
Stream died for a bit.
What is going on here? Don't even. He's messing with us at this point.
Patches, don't put your voodoo on me, man. I'm just trying to have a good stream. I do. It is somehow. It's now.
What do we got going on here? Still looking at this fight in picture-in-picture. Daniel, Carpenter, Durant, and Quig. Quig actually just now starting to join the fight a little bit. Not too much happening. It's some of the closest on grid. Actually, you got Lehman and Mr. Sir. Lehman losing a position to Mr. Sir somehow here.
They've done a little bit of team orders between each other. The other.
Yeah, but it's
Hey.
definitely confusing and almost makes you think Lehman made a mistake here. These two, they really need to catch up, make up this lost time. Don't need to be squabbling.
System. It's a weird practice.
As Matt Lehman is almost touching bumpers with Mr. Sir.
We are halfway through.
Mr. Sir taking the outside lane here, allowing Matt Lehman on the inside. This is risky, though. Mr. Sir could be losing this position. No, Matt tucks in behind Mr. Sir. And they're going to be going bumper to bumper to bumper down this front straight here. This could be very dangerous. Bray smartly elects to back off a little bit, brake early, make sure that everyone stays safe here. Everyone gets through nice and clean. Mr. Sir also going outside wide again. He's going to have the inside for this. Lehman might try to switch it up a little bit. Once again, right on his bumper, can't make anything happen. These drivers are crazy close. Matt Lehman catching some of the sausage curb there, as well as Mercer behind, unrelated. But Bray falls back a little bit on the front stretch. Still not too far behind. Trying to separate out just a little bit. Lehman, though, still looking like he's being slowed up a little bit here by Mr. Sir. Sand and Sparks going side by side. Sand losing the position to Sparks. Two Pillars teammates, conglomerate mates, now next to each other in position. Chan and Stan. Even though once again a 10th off of Mr. Sir as Bray catches up, going through the last corner onto the main straight. This is just a very sticky situation to be in here. Mercer and Cran are both catching up. At this point, he's any man for himself.
I don't think we're at that point.
Mercer hungrily waiting behind for any ensuing carnage. J. Daniel, though, gaining some momentum on Durant's here. Turns off the back of him.
It's just kind of floating.
Yeah, forward a little
Delta.
bit, back a little bit, forward a little bit, back a little bit. Not a whole ton of movement going on here.
Started to slight pull away from Flameger in P2. Here and there, the laps have been invalid. I
And
wonder how close he's getting to that.
And as you can see, the consistency, his last being a 134.9, which isn't going to cut it for the company he wants to be in.
Six. 35.
Well, don't forget he's on the back foot here to Ryan E, so he's got to be catching up.
Has gained another seconds. Stands right. Almost get jumped by Dan. Back of the border. They maybe like realistically the last two that we had. Still. Lehman with the drive-through.
Oh, no.
Serving it immediately.
You know what? He needs to get out of the way so he can try to gain as many positions as quick as he can later. He's already getting stuck behind Mr. Sir, so. But his race is pretty much over at that.
Still just active.
Yeah, I've been watching
At
this
least
one.
I hope they're having fun.
Yeah, I mean, they've been glued to each other for near half the time on track tonight. Been watching this fight on and on, at least for the last 15 minutes. Daniel, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, Duran and San both catching yellow flags here. Duran going off into the grass.
Screw.
And off into the sand traps, almost catching some Matt Lehman there. Travis Robinson trying to get around.
It exit. Awkward to the racetrack. Oh. Rance and Daniel back at it again.
Carpenter behind has been royally following Daniel 2 to 3 tenths behind.
All off the back. I wonder if it's intentional. I mean. So, for the car, pretty large amount.
Yeah, you know, for a lot of great drivers, there's been a lot of bad luck tonight. Lehman, Diaz, San, all catching some bad luck there. Also Fazley and Duran. I mean, just definitely a sucky situation for those drivers. There's always next week, but you know, when you've been practicing for hours to get the quality time, to get the consistency down during the race, and one tiny little mistake and boom, all that hard work gone. But that's racing.
It's just doing their best to keep on the road at this point. Fastest. 5 are in front and Sam.
Carpenter falling back off of Daniel and into Quigg. A little close there for a second. And catch back up. Simon's also tailing behind, bringing them into the fold of this pack even closer. Simon's going side by side with Quigg, tucking behind into the main straight here. A little squirrely, but he kept it in line. Daniel's still 2 tenths off the back of Durant's.
I don't know how some of the drivers.
Ooh, Daniel
dives down
making a
the
move.
inside.
Got to do something. 17 minutes left of the race.
They can confident side. They know to do the same.
Something happened with Carpenter here. Getting that inside. Carpenter giving him a wide berth. But he's going to wind up taking it inside for this next corner quick. Force him to tuck behind, but very close here.
Switcher. Which is the
Fantastic driving from everyone involved here. Closest gap is Simons and Quigg right now, which are actually going side by side. Simons keeping the position, actually taking the position from Quigg.
So certainly
Carpenter and Durant's very close together on this straight here. Carpenter kind of having to leave it behind from running in the back when he's got such a good run going. Going to this hard double right braking zone here. Durant's just pulls over.
If the car got extra squirt, got a little swirly on him and just tried to collect it.
The confusion though led Quigg to make his move on Simons. How can Paulie watch this? What am I the pip? Is it it's all stuttery? It looks stuttery to me. Sorry folks. Oh, how can Paulie watch this as in the CM dude? I don't even know. Still thinking about the stream. Gaps all kind of separating in this pack here with Carpenter, Durant's, Quigg, and Simons. Next closest gaps, Mr. Sir, 5/10 off the back of Mercer and Bray, Mr. Sir, 5/10 off the back of Bray. These are two that have a good chance of making up some positions here in the next couple of minutes as the final call for the pits is dinged. Looks like Dan Good is the last place person of people who haven't pit. getting a good run on Mercer here. 2/10 separating the drivers as they go into T1. Crown falling back though, 4/10, 5/10. He's got 10 minutes to try to pick where he wants to make his move. Keep watching Mercer and find his weak points. Looks like it might be in Sector 3.
Stall. Question. By the current delta, so we won't know. It does seem to be. So, second. This is 7 seconds.
Ooh, as Mercer gets a little bit loose here, giving Cran the opportunity. Cran bumping his nose in front here. He's going to take this position. Mercer not going to let it go easy. Ooh. Super tight between these two drivers. Going into turn 7, Cran is taking the inside line here. Nothing Mercer can do as he falls back 5/10. Wilson also now joining this fight. All looking at P13. And shenanigans going on. Lehman, Quigg, Robinson, all in a little pack here. This is like the SRA OG club right here. Quigg gonna get a little bit of outside move going on there. Robinson catching up though after his missed move. Gonna have to instantly defend from that. Falling off 7/10 from Lehman.
To the second turn.
Robinson with a bold move, zips right around him. Yeah, Quigg with the drive-through. Didn't even notice that. Rance now approaching Louis. Louis has kind of steadily been losing some positions in the back half of this race. Durance is going to try to do the same. Getting a little squirrely there in the last sector. Got 2 tenths separating them. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go of the race, so you can't be scared. If you're going to make your move, you got to make it now. Lehman also catching up with this pack here. Currently sitting in 24th, 2 tenths off the back of Simons.
Chat has done the math for us. There's 5 drivers tonight.
5 drive-throughs.
Spec big and
Where is Specs? Has he retired his car?
let's return this car.
Durant's getting a little squirrely, giving Lehman an opportunity here. Lehman really trying to get on his bumper here. Durant's just dabbing the brakes, trying to get it through with these old tires and being a little bit offline from trying to defend here. Lehman taking a bit of an inside line on this, trying to look for vision. Late in this race, you can tell how bad these tires are by watching the driver and just saw at his wheel, making all these connections here.
Excited. Still gonna put on the it is stop.
Oh, as once again, Durance almost pulls over for Lehman. Gets him past. Very strange.
Last week. Stop.
Durance, though, not out of the flames. He's still got Travis Robinson 3 tenths off of his back. 3 minutes left of the racing here. Lamger still hanging out in P1 as Durance and Robinson kind of tap doors a little bit there. Very strange driving.
Wait, the tires are behind seconds.
Lehman is just tearing through the grid. Haven't been really catching. He's now in 21st position. Passing Louis as well. These guys have got to come in for their pits here.
stops.
Leaders on final lap now.
It's the final. Yeah. Every
And he will take the lead.
I guess the undercut does.
Pit window is now closed.
Manning Kerstetter. Just Manning is going to overtake Flamger.
It's just the difference in pit stops. So it's pretty true.
Robinson also getting by Durant's. He's paying attention to the main fight.
The leader has finished the race.
Second.
Flamger coming in third, Crusader fourth, Nordstrom fifth, Rec sixth, and first place for silver, Gray second place for silver and seventh overall. Rand is the rounding up podium for the silver, and Stallworth in eighth, and Mr. Sir in ninth. These final drivers are coming around here. A lot of close deltas. I don't know if anything's really going to move the needle here, though. Robinson, gonna have a
corner, just might.
Robinson's gonna try to drag.
it to the
Oh
line.
no! And he wrecks out last turn. Louis can't collect the car. He's gonna lose two positions there as well, touching the wall. Luckily, remaining ahead of that blue Ferrari there. Robinson is gonna almost jump out right in front of Victor here. And cross the line. That's got to be a little
What a
bit
crazy
disheartening.
finish.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a crazy finish. A little bit of a lunge there from Robinson as he was trying to make that final play. I can't say I blame him. Definitely, though, some fantastic racing here tonight. A lot of winners, a lot of losers here. Ryan Yee starting in, I believe it was third position or second position for qualifying, winding up with the win here tonight. And another very dominating one through consistency and the undercut, letting the other drivers fight it out there. And just a lot of great brawling and battling all throughout the race tonight. Let's go see if we can try to find some of these awesome drivers to interview, if they would join in the race chat.
Stick there. So far. Definitely an action pass to back to race. Start to finish, there was something to keep an eye on. Going down or little mistakes here and there almost caused big incidents. Like, yeah, it was a good event.
Yeah, most certainly. Misano's always a great time. I can't wait to be racing here tomorrow with you, Josh, and everyone else in D2 and all the other divisions which race tomorrow. Speaking of, if you enjoyed what you saw here tonight, make sure to tune in on Twitch and YouTube tomorrow night for some more fun racing action here at SRA. I know Division 2 will be streamed here on Twitch, and Division 3 is on is on YouTube. So
Region 6 should also.
it's going to be a fun time. Sure to tune in to watch your favorite drivers in those series as well. Still no one going into the race chat here. I'll take this time to read my script. I like this script. I wrote this script. This is a very good script. Once it pops up here, and still no one quite filtering in for an interview. But I would like to say a huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. And To Go Setups, premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. It looks like we have Ryan Yee. Ryan Yee, a familiar sight here in the booth. Welcome. And congratulations on yet another win here at SRA. How are you feeling tonight?
Feeling pretty good. Car was really, really good at the end there with old tires. From like the halfway point to the end, there was like no drop off, so that was good.
Really? Yeah, and so you were stuck in second there for the good, first 15 minutes of the race. You did the undercut. That seemed to work out fantastic for you. Everyone else stuck in that pack that you were in, and you were able to put in those laps and just keep plugging away and make up 10 seconds on Michael Menning, who was still stuck in that pack. So bravo, very well played on that undercut. Definitely the right move to make there. What was your game time thinking when that was going on?
I was really planning on just sticking it out behind Jeff, and then we had a little bit of a oopsie, and then Michael overtook me. So at that point, I was like, might as well just pit in, because when I was looking at the track map early on, I noticed there wasn't a whole lot of traffic back there, like none at all, basically. So just decided to take it early and be in clean air for as long as I could be.
Yeah, and a ton of drivers had a big crash at the beginning there. Luckily, you weren't involved, but many of your contenders definitely were. Matt Lehman being one of them wound up in the back of the grid, but yeah, very dangerous race out there. Definitely some lucky circumstances and some great game time planning from you. Doing that undercut, definitely the right move to make. But do you have any final comments for the fine people watching on Twitch today?
I'm just still thinking about how terrible the car felt at Nürburgring last week, so don't do that car track combo. It's very bad.
Well, definitely solid advice for all the folks out there. Thank you, Mr. Yee, for joining us up here yet again for another fantastic race, and we hope to see you again very soon.
Yep, thanks for having me. Have a good night.
You as well. Michael Menning is next. We're going to bring him up here. Oh, he's
This
back.
is awkward.
Yes. Welcome back. We moved the wrong person there. Michael, a P2 finish from you. Absolutely fantastic racing. We were just talking with Ryan Yee about his undercut while you elected to stay out a little bit longer, stay in the pack. What were your thoughts when you saw Matt pull away and go into the pits? And moreover, how was your race, and how are you feeling about tonight's finish?
Honestly, I saw it coming. I saw it coming. I just yet again didn't prepare for race pace, but even then, Ryan's pace, that was incredible. I was watching, and as soon as he pit, even when I was in clear air, I was watching the delta, and he just kept on cutting off like half a second each lap, and I was just, there's no way. His pace was incredible. So congrats for him, but I'm still super happy. I'm stoked with that. That was a good bit of racing at the front for a good while. It was really tough, but I'm really happy with the outcome.
Yeah, I was saying during the stream that was some of the best racing that we've seen for P1 in quite a little while. Yeah, fantastic, nice close pack there. A great match and some very gentlemanly driving. Everyone stayed, nice and clear of each other, but still made it a nice, interesting time. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely one to rewatch right there. But yeah, any other comments on your race and how was how'd the car feel at the end?
It was getting a little slidey for sure, but I love driving slidey setups, so it suited well. It just got a little loose at times. One big issue I had, which I'm having race after race, is track limits. I was at 3 warnings after 20 minutes, so that was a little bit of an issue. But I kept the rest of the race clean, so did all right from there. But anyway, huge congrats to Ryan. That was incredible, his pace there.
Yeah, Matt was one of the folks who had fallen victim to the limits, as well as Nate Specht. Both drivers were looking for your spot here tonight, so definitely something very dangerous that you got to keep a close eye on at this track. Especially when you have no vision, stuck behind another car, it's
Right.
easy to find yourself a little more off track than you intended to be. But yeah, thank you so much, Michael, for coming up here, and congratulations again on the P2, a fantastic finish. Do you have any final comments for the folks on Twitch here tonight?
I don't think so. Other than Jason Allen had a great briefing. I'll put that out there. That was a
Oh
good
my
briefing by
gosh.
him.
All right. Well, thanks again, Michael, and we hope to see you here very soon.
Yeah, thank you again. See ya.
All right.
Timothy moved himself back to race review.
Yeah,
So-
bring them up here.
I'm gonna move him back to the down room again.
Here, no, I'll go into cooldown and then
Yeah, go
and
have a
greet
talk
him.
with him.
Yeah.
Go first. Always. So sometimes people don't know that we're doing interviews and they just think, "Hey, why am I getting moved around the Discord?" So
All right, Timothy, welcome to the booth. We were watching your race very closely. Absolutely fantastic job out there. P3 finish, and one of the newer names to SRA. So congratulations on putting it up there with some of the best of them out there. But yeah, P3 finish. You had it in first there for a little bit at the end. You were kind of stuck in that pack behind Menning and with all those fast drivers and especially all that lively action there at the beginning. How are you feeling about the race? How are you feeling about the finish?
Oh, it's good times. Misano is always fun because you can battle for pretty much every corner. But yeah, I just didn't have it on the tire wear to stay with Menning at the end. And I was pretty much always expecting Ryan to undercut us all when he dove into the pits early.
Yeah, definitely the right move to make from him. Got out of the pack and gained 10 seconds on everyone that was just unable to get by Spangler in P1. He was just putting on a blockade up there. But yeah, P3 finish, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so you said that your car was feeling bad in the end there. About what time do you feel like it was starting to drop off real bad?
Yeah, about 40 minutes into the race, the tires started to go off. I was down about a half a second a lap on pace at that point, and then it just plateaued for a little while, and then the last 10 minutes they were gone.
Were you having any pressure drop off issues, or was it just sliding the tires in these tight corners?
Yeah, it was just the rear got really drifty.
Yeah.
I probably picked up a blister on the left rear.
Mm-hmm. Well, Timothy, absolutely great racing we were seeing out there. Hopefully, we can catch you back up here a couple more times this season. Do you have any final comments for the fine folks watching on Twitch tonight?
Oh no, it's just a great race. Sorry I missed the interview of the first race at Zandvoort though. This is my first season, so I didn't know I didn't know this got done.
Yeah, got to be in the interview, man. It's the best part. But thank you, Timothy, for joining us. And like I said, hopefully we can see you up here very soon.
Yeah, hopefully it's P1 next time.
All right. Thank you. All right. Move back there. To our silver finishers. Help me out here. Dan Cran, maybe? I'm in interview mode, y'all. Josh, who you got for me?
Don't know. Top 3.
Un momento. Look, when Paulie's in town, everyone who wants to love gets it. Cran is actually running the thing. I don't want to pull him away from that. We got Rec in here. No. What else did I say? Bray. We got Bray in there. No Bray. All right. Well, that will conclude our interviews, and that will conclude our stream. Thank you guys so much for watching us here on Twitch. Remember, if you like what you saw, please go to sra.gg or simracingalliance.com. Check out our website and join our Discord and see what's happening. Pop in. We have a lot of fun events going on outside of our GT3 main series that you can hop in on. A great community that you can talk with, and as well as our main event here, Tuesday, Wednesday night, GT3 Sprint Series. It's a lot of fun. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I've been your host, your guest host, Paulie Hartman. And I'm joined here by our host, Josh Damiani. And that will sign us off for tonight. Thank you.